Okay, good morning. Uh, Today just we delayed because many people have to come to this new campus environment, and we are having this both online and offline both simultaneously. This batch will happen. So in this, what we are going to discuss, I will give an overview today. What are the topics we are going to learn in this UI full stack? So you are here. Every day our session will start by 9:15. Okay, every day our session will start by 9:15. So UI full stack development, in this you are here for UI full stack development, we call as full stack web development. UI full stack web development. First I will give you the overview of what we are going to learn in this course, detailed overview of that. First point, many people have doubt what are the prerequisites for learning UI full stack. That means, do I need to learn any technology or any language before coming to learn UI technologies? UI technologies full stack web development is completely for absolute learners, beginners. That means even you don't have any technical background, any technical knowledge of any computer softwares earlier also, no worry. You can directly start learning UI, because here we will learn everything from the basic level. Just you need to have basic computer operating knowledge, like how to open, how to close, how to type in a notepad. That knowledge is enough. Many people have doubts like, I am from mechanical background or civil or something else. Anybody can learn this course, right? It's easy. There is no complexity, and you don't need any technical background for this. Anybody with any background can learn this course. And whatever the topics that we discuss here, we will target from very basic level to the advanced level. That means even you are already working in a company with already existing technologies like Java, .NET or something else. Even for experienced people, whatever topics we discuss in this class, that is enough. That means our course contents will be targeting from the basic to advanced level. Any level of experience you can keep, and you can attend interviews with this knowledge, whatever we are learning in this class. That means we are targeting advanced level also. That means at any level of experience, you can handle this technology. So no need to worry about that I am fresher or I am experienced. Whatever topics you need to learn from fresher to experience, all those concepts we are going to discuss here. So what are the topics we are going to learn? I will give you an overview, and detailed course content will be emailed to you, right? Our admin will email you and course content so that you can get detailed course content. So what topics we are going to learn, outline I will give you today here. So we will start our learning about web technologies. That means introduction to web. We will start from introduction to web. That means first we will learn what is web technology, why we need this web technologies, what is full stack development. Those all points we will first discuss. Then technically we will start with HTML. And HTML we are going to learn the version 5. HTML have 4-5 versions that are used in the current market. So we are going to learn both 4 and 5. That means we will not separate. In 4 version, whatever there we will cover, and whatever advanced is there we are going to discuss. So HTML, whatever advanced version and old version, both options we are going to discuss here. So after that HTML, you will learn CSS. CSS commonly used versions are 3 and 4 versions. We are going to discuss that CSS 3 and CSS 4. These are the versions that are used in the companies also everywhere. And we are going to learn after CSS, we will discuss JavaScript. JavaScript, generally many people don't know. JavaScript is called as ES. ES. So JavaScript versions will be like ES5, like ES6, ES6, like ES7. These are the JavaScript versions. People also call it as ECMA script. ECMA script 6, 7, 8 like versions are there. So don't get confused. JavaScript means ES. That means many people ask, like, we will learn JavaScript. Then because your friends are already learning or they know something about web technologies and all, they will tell you that in JavaScript you have ES5, ES6, ES7. Actually, JavaScript is called as ES. So don't get confused, because many people ask, like, when I say I will teach you JavaScript, they will immediately ask, like, sir, will you teach ES6 also? So what you have to know is JavaScript is called as ES. That means don't think that ES is separate, JavaScript is separate. JavaScript versions are defined with ES5, ES6, ES7. And currently popular version which is used across all the platforms everywhere is ES7. We are going to discuss ES7. Actually, very latest version we have 2021 also. But in companies, ES7 is enough. ES7 is enough. So maximum companies are still using ES6 and ES5 also. So ES7 is the version that we are going to discuss here. So JavaScript is called as ES. Don't separate it, right? So whatever latest is there in JavaScript, we are going to learn. Remember, we are going to discuss all JavaScript, entire JavaScript. That means from basic to advanced. Because many times when people come to learn JavaScript, again they ask the question like, will you teach this topic in JavaScript, that topic in JavaScript? We are learning JavaScript means we are learning everything in JavaScript from basic to advanced. Whatever required for the advanced, we are going to learn everything. So no need to have a worry on, like, will we discuss this topic, that topic? We are learning JavaScript. We will learn entire JavaScript. In JavaScript, whatever is there, whatever is used for real-time development currently, we are going to learn everything. After learning JavaScript, we will learn a concept called less Sass. Sass. So generally Sass is actually required with CSS. With the CSS, we need this Sass. Actually, Sass uses SCSS. SCSS, right? Generally, we should better say as Sass. Actually, Sass and less options are there, less. But currently, people are not using much of less. We will use Sass. Sass is very much important for CSS. For CSS, generally, CSS, to make CSS more better, we need this Sass. That's the reason generally people ask after CSS immediately Sass. But Sass is little bit programming. Without learning programming, if you go to Sass, it is difficult. That is the reason First, we will learn programming. After learning programming, we will go into SAS. Then it becomes easy. Actually, after CSS, you have to learn SAS. But SAS requires little bit of programming skills. And instead of teaching programming skills in SAS, better to first learn programming, which is JavaScript, then learn SAS. It will be easy for us. We are going to discuss in this order. So HTML, then CSS, then JavaScript, then SAS. After that, we will discuss about jQuery. We will learn everything about jQuery. So jQuery is, what are these? I will explain technically. Currently, I am just giving you the topics that we are going to learn. What is HTML? Why we need HTML? Where it is used? All these we are going to learn technically later. As of now, first I am giving you list of all the topics. Later we will learn about their responsibility and their role. So where they are used, how they are used, we will discuss about that. So jQuery is, remember, jQuery is a library of JavaScript, In real world projects, majority entire building is done, means front end development, everything is done by using jQuery only. But jQuery requires good knowledge of JavaScript. That is the reason you will learn JavaScript, but you will not use JavaScript directly in companies. In companies, in development, direct JavaScript you will not use everywhere, very less. You have to work on jQuery like libraries, but jQuery requires good knowledge of JavaScript. That is the reason you will learn perfect JavaScript. Then you can easily handle these libraries. Libraries are very easy. jQuery is a library of JavaScript. So first you have to learn JavaScript perfectly. Then jQuery will be very easy for you. But in real-time projects, majority of development happens in jQuery only. But jQuery you cannot directly handle. For that you should have good knowledge of JavaScript. So we have to learn complete JavaScript. Then we will discuss SAS. Then we will go into jQuery. After jQuery, I will give you introduction to React.js. React.js is very advanced currently. React and Angular like technologies are very advanced. We are not going to learn complete React and Angular here. In this course, we are not going to learn React.js or Angular like technologies. They are separate. Here I will give you only introduction about what they are, how they work. A basic level introduction of React I will give you here. So we are not going to have complete React.js here. React.js is very advanced currently. React.js and Angular are very much required. So you have to learn about those React and Angular as a separate. Because React and Angular, they itself take a time of 1 month, 2 months, like, so you cannot handle all the technologies, you cannot handle everything here. So that is the reason. So we are not going to learn complete React here. We are going to give an introduction of React. So we will give a simple example of working with React.js. So in this full stack web development, you will know about React.js, but not complete. We will have an introduction of React.js. And I will give you an introduction to, so introduction to Angular also. Introduction to Angular with a language called TypeScript. Currently, for advanced, you have to learn TypeScript and Angular also. Remember, as a UI developer, any technology, Java, .NET, PHP, Python, any technology, or you are learning just UI technologies like HTML, CSS. Currently, everybody need to have knowledge of these two, React and Angular. Many times people ask which one is better, React better or Angular better, that you will learn later. Actually, there is nothing like which one is better, both are required. For an experienced web developer, knowledge of React and Angular both are required. Both are required. There is nothing like React is best, Angular is best. My friend said that React is good. My friend said that Angular is good. This is all rubbish, right? For a software developer in web technologies, as an experienced person, he must have both knowledge, React and Angular. Fresher, not mandatory. If fresher have a knowledge of those two, very good. If not having, that's okay. Because in UI technologies, if you know HTML, CSS, JavaScript as a fresher, these are enough. So many companies are there which are looking for UI developers. In that, you just need knowledge of 4 things basically: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery. So these are enough. But if you have knowledge of others, that's very good. So because there is nothing like which one is best, React or Angular. For example, I will show you. Suppose I will show you, this is the Naukri site. This is the Naukri site. And in this Naukri site, I am showing you, suppose Java full stack developer, some Java full stack developer. When I look at this, you see, when I'm just showing example, Java full stack developer, .NET full stack developer, like that, you can see in this, you will find the companies. See the companies here, what they ask. Just close this. Yeah. You can see here some companies. You see the company Java full stack developer, and you see they are asking the knowledge of Angular. You see they are asking the knowledge of Angular, right? Angular. They are asking the knowledge of Angular. For example, I will scroll down here. You can see, I will scroll down, and you see this is Java developer here. They are asking for Angular, and some companies, you can see that when we scroll, some companies will ask for React.js. You can see this is also Java developer, and they are asking knowledge of React.js. Both are Java jobs only, Java or .NET or PHP or Python, any technology or UI technologies. You search any technology, experienced person means he must have knowledge of both. There is nothing like which one is best, because some projects use React, some projects use Angular. That is the reason both are required. But in this course, we are not going to learn these two. We are not going to learn Angular and React here. We are going to have introduction of Angular and introduction to React. Actually, Angular requires another language called TypeScript. I will give you the introduction to TypeScript and Angular here. So we will discuss this. Now, this is entire. We will classify this. Actually, this is the concept of, in full stack development, this is under the category of front end. We call this as front end. In the front end, we are going to learn all these tools. We are going to discuss all these. So we are going to divide this into 2 categories, front end and back end. What is front end, what is back end, detailed technical points I will explain next level. We will discuss about that. Initially, you should know this all we are going to learn in the front end. And one extra, you are going to learn after CSS a topic called Bootstrap also, which is very much required. We are going to learn that Bootstrap also in addition. So along with CSS, you are going to learn Bootstrap also. So these are all under the concept of front end technologies. These are all under the concept of front end. Next, in the back end, we will divide this into 2. In the back end, you are going to learn MongoDB database. We are going to learn MongoDB database. And we will have an introduction to MySQL database also. but our main concentration will be one database. That database will be MongoDB. We are going to learn a database called MongoDB. And what is database? You are going to learn about them. So in the backend, we will have a complete discussion on MongoDB, and we will have introduction to the database called MySQL. And you will learn a server-side technology, Node.js. Node.js, you will learn Node.js server-side. We will learn server-side scripting, that is Node.js. And we will learn Express. Express is a middleware. We call it as a middleware. These are the topics we are going to discuss in the backend. So our course will be divided into two categories, front end and back end. In the front end, those all topics that I explained there. In the back end, we are going to learn MongoDB. MongoDB is a database, and along with MongoDB, introduction to MySQL. MySQL is also an database. And we are going to learn Node.js, which is a server-side technology. And Express is a middleware. These are all required for building end-to-end applications. For building end-to-end applications, these are the concepts required. So in our full stack, these are the topics we are going to discuss. And all these together, to complete all these concepts, it will take 4 months of time. And 4 months is the maximum time. That means within 4 months, we have to complete all these topics. So 4 months is our maximum target time. Within the 4 months of time, we have to complete all these. And because this batch is going on both online and offline, people who are coming offline, you can bring your laptops. You can bring your laptops, but cannot ask for charging points. Because online, I will give you some exercises. Whenever I am discussing a topic, I will give you some exercises. You can practice those immediately. And if you have any doubts, I can get back to you. So after every topic, I will be giving you tasks. You have to do the tasks and submit the tasks. We will verify that. And people who are regularly doing the tasks, and those people we will monitor until the end of the course, and we will send them to the job-oriented sessions, job guaranteed sessions. That means people who are regularly following our session till the end, doing all the exercises perfectly. For campus interviews, we will recommend those people first, right? So we will give tasks for every topic. Our UI technology is very trending. If there are 1,000 people in a class, we have 1,000 opportunities ready. We have 1,000 opportunities ready. Just people are not there that we are looking for. We have a lot of our companies, so which require UI developers in large number. And if you have good skills, you have good opportunities. Immediately you will be placed. So many companies are tied up with our Naresh Technologies, and they are waiting for people. They are waiting for people. They are waiting for resources. So if they have good skills, then enough. You will get jobs easily at any level, fresher level or experience level. But practical knowledge is very important. Just listening to the class and going home is not right. You have to do practically everything perfectly first. Then only you will get 100% on this full stack development. So one important point, everything we are going to discuss React JS Angular only introduction, right? We are going to have only introduction for them. We are not going to have detail. So in the front end, we are going to discuss all these HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and all this. In the back end, we are going to discuss about this. Notes, every topic wise, I will give you a classroom link, online link. Offline people, you can take down the notes running, but step by step, every point by point notes, I will share soft copy, right? I will share a soft copy. We will have a classroom group. In that group, daily classroom related examples, classroom related notes, everything will be uploaded there. assignments and everything will be given in that online link. We will share that, right? You don't need to take down the notes. If you want, you can take down the notes, but detailed notes of every topic that we are discussing in the class along with examples, everything will be shared with you as online links. Online document will be shared with you. So all the classroom related notes and discussion will happen in that group. Okay. And the notes I will upload everything. That link I will give you in the next sessions. In the next sessions, I will share you an online link where you can get the notes about everything, whatever we are discussing in the class. Huh? Right. And these are all the topics we are going to learn in our full stack development. I hope everyone is clear with this, right? And now we can go technically into the concept. First, I will give you clarity, because people when here come to learn, they have a lot of confusion between, so which full stack to learn? That is one important doubt, because generally when you come to learn various software technologies, many times you will hear that somebody asking like, you learn Java full stack, you learn .NET full stack, you learn PHP full stack, you learn data science full stack, like that. So first, learners are confused about these different types of full stacks. I will give you a clarity. What is our full stack and what is Java full stack differences, what points you need to know, so that you will not confuse it between those concepts. Actually, so what we are learning, our concept is called web full stack. Understood? We are discussing full stack web development. Full stack web development. In this full stack web development, what are the courses I told you already, right? Actually, in this we will have HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and SAS and jQuery. These are the primary things. Introduction to Angular, and forget about that. Node.js and MongoDB and Express. These are the primary things. Internally, so many other things you will discuss. These are the primary things in our full stack web development. Now, people who are learning Java full stack, means people generally hear about Java full stack. In Java full stack, what happens is this part will be same. Understood? This part will be same. That part will be same. Only what happens in the background, they have to learn Java. They have to learn Java, which includes like core Java, like advanced Java, like JSP, like Spring Boot, right? All these things they have to learn. They have to learn. And people who say like .NET full stack, people who say .NET full stack, then front end is same. This part is same. In the back end, they will learn C#, ASP.NET, 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 MVC. So like that, MVC, web APIs, like this. So for Python, similar type. This front end will be same. Back end will be changing. Back end will be changing. But what is the issue here is Java, .NET, like full stack development process. In this development, you have to learn those languages and handle them. So that is very complex, very complex. For a non-technical person, handling those technologies will be little bit difficult, because learning complete Java, JSP, Spring, all these, it will take at least 1 year. 1 year. They will learn databases, like they have to learn again databases like Oracle. They have to learn databases like Oracle. These people, .NET people, learn like SQL Server. That means these technologies like C#, ASP.NET and all these requires 100% good technical skills. You have to work very hard on your technical skills. Programming, you need to be perfect in programming. then you can be a Java full stack developer or .NET full stack developer, and you have to invest at least 1 year time minimum, because these are all huge technologies. To learn them, it will take at least 1 year time. But in the full stack web development, this Node.js, MongoDB, Express, whatever you are learning, that is just a matter of 1.5 month, you can learn all of them. That means in just matter of 4 months, you will have knowledge of end-to-end development. But important, they have certain limitations. I am not saying that this is great, because these are easy and very fast in jobs. But people with Java full stack, .NET full stack, they have little bit wide opportunities. Why? Because they can go as Java developer or they can go as UI developer. They have 2 chances. So we have to go with only web development full stack developers. Of course, you can be working as a UI developer or a full stack developer. 2 job roles will be there. UI developer means only knowledge of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, these are enough. Full stack developer means you have to have knowledge of others also. But remember, these technologies like Java full stack, .NET full stack, these requires good programming skills. You need to be perfect in programming, and so much time consuming also. If you have time, you have programming skills, and you want to get into that path of complex programming, you can. But this is easy. This is simple. Because Node.js, why Node.js, MongoDB, Express? Because we are learning only one language. What is that language? JavaScript. And I will give you a knowledge of another language called TypeScript. These languages are enough to handle these. That means Node.js, MongoDB, Express, like server-side technologies, we can handle with JavaScript only. So you don't need to learn a separate language. Whatever you learned in JavaScript, that is enough for others. That's the reason it will be easy for you. So I hope everyone understood the difference between what is the full stack we are learning, what is Java full stack or .NET full stack. Because in those full stack technologies, different scenario, we have to learn separate options. Okay, here we are going to learn Node.js, MongoDB, and Express. And one more important, many times people have a doubt, what is difference between mean stack, mean or MERN stack, and full stack. Because sometimes this also doubt comes regularly. What is difference between mean stack, MERN stack, and full stack? Because when you are going for job opportunities, many times you will see that people asking, we want mean stack developer. People asking, we want MERN stack developer. You should know what is difference between mean stack, MERN stack, and full stack difference. I will just give you a simple point. Actually, so mean stack developer is nothing but mean stack. M stands for MongoDB. It is a database. And E stands for Express. Express is an middleware. It is an middleware. What is middleware? I will give you a clarity now. We will discuss technically. A stands for Angular. Angular is client side. And N stands for Node.js. Node.js is what? The server side. What is client side? What is server side? What is middleware? What is database? These technical points we are going to discuss in our next sessions. Okay, don't worry about them. As of now, just concentrate on the list of the topics we are going to learn. Right? We will have a clarity on all the topics detailedly. Now, what is missing here? What is missing in mean stack is, in mean stack, in the client side, they are going to learn only Angular. There will be no HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and everything. That means client side, they will have knowledge of only Angular. They will have knowledge of only Angular. No HTML, no CSS, no JavaScript, no Bootstrap. Then without that, you cannot be an Angular developer. Many times people come to learn advanced technologies like Angular, React, Mean Stack, Mun Stack. First, they should have good knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Then they are eligible for learning any web technology. Even Java, .NET, PHP, Python, any technology requires the knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Without that, you cannot work as a real world developer. So it is mandatory. That is missing here in Mean Stack. That means this is for whom? Mean Stack is for the people who already know HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you are already aware of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then you can go with which one? Mean Stack. There is another one, same. Instead of mean, we have another one, MERN. Here only one option, R stands for React.js. Client side, you will have React.js. Rest of other options are same. Rest of other options are same. There is no change between that, right? So what is our full stack? How full stack is different? Full stack is different because it covers both front end, and both back end, front end and back end. In the front end, you will have the knowledge of HTML, CSS. Many times people ask one more question. What is difference between UI and UX? Because many people are confused with this point also. Because when people come to learn UI technologies and full stack development, several times they ask the question like, sir, will you teach UX also? That means you are learning UI development, and making it UX requires, remember, the knowledge of UX. UX means here user experience. UX is user experience. Actually, for UX, you have to learn technologies like Angular and React. That means currently you are learning only UI part. To learn UX, you should have knowledge of React and Angular. If you have knowledge of React and Angular, then it gives you the experience of UX also. So in our current technology, are we going to discuss both UI and UX? We are not going to discuss UX. We will give introduction to UX. But UX completely you will learn with the technologies like Angular and React. We are not going to learn complete UX. I will give you an introduction to that UX. That introduction is enough. Later you can learn this Angular or React like technologies. Okay. So these are all the general questions regularly comes for developers. And what are the topics we are going to discuss and what we are going to handle. I hope everyone is clear with these points, right? And once you are clear with this, now we can start understanding about all the concept. That means what is web and what is full stack, and what is web development, and we can start practically working with HTML. That means now we can start practically understanding and working with HTML. Before that, you should have knowledge of all these points, because in the current, I will tell you one point. What is UI and UX? One concept I will tell you. Currently, remember, when you are learning web technologies, UI means user interface. UX means user experience. Actually, for UI, these are enough. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, these are enough. For user experience, additionally, you need technologies like Angular and React. Actually, so many others are there, but popular Angular, React, like Vue, like Backbone, like Knockout, all Knockout. So these are all required. These are all required actually to make good user experience. So we are going to learn introduction to UX and we are going to learn complete user interface. So by the end of this course, what we are going to build, that means by the end of this course, you will be able to build a complete end-to-end web application. You will be able to build end-to-end a web application. End-to-end web application means example like you will able to build end-to-end application like Amazon. You can build something like this. That means by the end of our course, we will able to build like this, complete. That means including user interface, including the functionality. We can get this complete complete interface. We will able to build a website like Amazon, a website like Flipkart, or any websites. Building ordinary websites is very simple. We are going to build an end-to-end application like this. During our course, our topics will be targeting towards that. That means we will take a shopping website and we will try to build that shopping website with whatever technology we are learning. That means HTML, CSS, JavaScript, everything we will put in that. And finally, by the end of our course, we must able to build like this, including the animations, effects, whatever happening, right? Because actually to create such banners, advertisements and all, you need a software like Photoshop. Photoshop is actually a UI DTP software which is used. We are not going to learn those Photoshop tools. They are all DTP tools. I will give you a basic introduction to a Photoshop tool so that you can create your own banners, you can save them and you can put in your website. Just basic introduction, because Photoshop like tools are very huge. I will give a basic introduction so that you can design some banners like this, and you can put in your website, because this is the work done by DTP people. In our companies, we will have DTP people. For them, we will give a theme, a concept. For that, they will design banners and advertisements, photos, and give us those pictures. We have to upload them and keep them in the website. We will not design these banners. That's not our job, right? But we will learn basics of that so that we can build our own banners, advertisements with the help of Photoshop like tool. These, by the end of our course, we are going to learn how to build a web application, end-to-end web application. We will see. You can say that it is simply like a demo project. Understood? Like a demo project, like an end-to-end complete application, right? We will not say it as a live project, right? The word live project is different. Live project means, so it must be used by a client, right? Demo projects. That means we are going to build a simple demo project of a shopping website so that you will get a clarity on how to utilize all the technologies that you have learned. That means whatever technologies we learned, we will put all these at one place and we will build an application, right? We must able to design an application like Amazon or Flipkart. We will do that, right? By the end of course, we are going to build which one? Web application, end-to-end web application. We will discuss about that. I hope everyone is clear with all these topics, right? And we will start now working with this practically step by step. So what you have to learn now, what is full stack development, how to set up, install the softwares required for full stack development, and we can start practically working with this now. That we will do from the next session onwards. Okay, today we will end the session here. Tomorrow onwards, our session will start sharply by 9:15. 9:15. By 9:15, we will start the session. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can let me know about that after the session. Now it's done. Tomorrow we will continue, and in tomorrow's session, we will start practical approach now. First, I will give you a complete idea of why we need these technologies. You have just today learned what technologies we are going to learn. Now, in the next session, you are going to learn why you need them. why HTML, why CSS, where they are used, these roles and responsibilities we will learn. Then we can start practically learning about them. Okay. Tomorrow we'll continue then. Right. Thank you.